the HDMI cable is connected loosely. That's why my computer screen started flickering. Since DVI to HDMI connector was being used. Right now I am broadcasting simultaneously in my forensic experts Facebook group. There are about 160 members in my group. All of them used to post some crucial information about the technologies being used to nab criminals and detect truth or lie through different kind of systems, but the most efficient of them is Converus, who is manufacturing lie detection system, which is foolproof and more than 98.99% accurate. Sometimes they used to contact me through Twitter or Facebook that what is the reason behind so much gesture in favor of us, that you are promoting us without accepting any advertisement fees. Then I replied that it is my personal concern. If I will promote you, then I will gain some social amplification and get new friends and information through forensic teams present in different parts of the world. For example, one new member was accepted from neighboring country who used to detect voice identification system through closed circuits cameras or audio mics, and then I used to translate those comments or posts in our own language or English. Yesterday I traveled towards a nearby temple, then I was recording simultaneously and pronouncing my activities and surroundings information, but that captions were not recognized properly and Google or YouTube couldn't translate it properly. Then I have to use separate caption services and download a .srt file and then edit it online and then add the timestamps, and it took about 2 hours for a normal video for which I will not get more than 20 views of them, or 8 or 9 are my own views to check the alignment of this text. In the meantime, if you will check your own videos, all the major advertisement companies who are using Google analytical system to detect multiple number of hits from same IP used to go away, and then also we lose a lot of. Or in order to make people more aware about from different parts of the world, if you want to get good captions and translation services for all of them, you have to lose business also. I don't think any parallel activity might be going on through Facebook or any other social networking site against my concerns, since particular effect can't be detected. For example, if you are admin of any group, then your own thoughts and beliefs are ought to be taken care through their membership and like-minded thoughts, even if they are not really inclined towards you and working in favor of you. Then also there is a greater possibility that any real life act which will be slightly favorable to you, but it's not like that. It means they are also participating in any activities against our concerns. It is a greater possibility because I am being blocked by most of them, so I will not be able to know anything. For example, I donated rupees 35,000 rupees to my classmate about 8 or 9 years ago, just because his father had a cardiac arrest and he was admitted in Apollo Gurgaon, and that too he interacted with me through Skype. Then only I donated that money, and then he said, okay, I wanted to return. At that time, how will I that return you? I said, you should visit my house to return that. But from that day he disconnected my Skype, he deleted me from Skype and never responded. But it was sure at least it was not a fraud, because the correct money was transferred to that person through Standard Chartered Bank, Chandigarh. And he should have told me that whether he was able to save his own father or not. That is also not. These kind of people are existing. It means there are some conspiracies against me also. If thousands, if hundreds of classmates can't find that person, it means there are some conspiracies, and that's why I'm very alert, and that's why I have international links through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and online SEO through YouTube subscribers. I agree that even if I broadcast in English language, even then 88% of my subscribers are Hindi speaking people. It means international community is not fond of watching Indian tourist places, and they hate my vocabulary or accent. That's why I provide that much pains to translate in Hindi SRT captions, and many videos can be seen in Hindi SRT also. From the day I came to know about my subscriber base, but that is definite. I am not gaining subscribers at such pace. It means they are not sharing or liking my. So what is the fun in following me or watching one or two videos for 10 or 20 seconds when they are not sharing my broadcast or they are not following my thoughts? It means Indians are supporting prostitution in Delhi by keeping Balram Garg, a prostitute utilizer, in their Facebook profile. The most dangerous aspect is that the Indian Army classmates and my teachers are also supporting a prostitute utilizer and a thief. So they have kept any constant in Facebook through which they feel I will be trapped and keep on acting or conspiring against them. So all of you who are present in my forensic experts Facebook group, should understand these kind of activities which were planned prior to the advent or invention of social networking sites. Because in 1986, when we used to attend computer classes while studying in 6th standard at Cambridge Foundation School, and two of the teachers were appointed from a Patel Nagar Institute, and they were provided permanent job as computer teachers in that school. Habib, or what is that name? One of them married the computer teacher. In 1986, while studying in 6th standard, I called my computer batch classmates towards my desk and informed them that one day will we be connected through social networking type websites, or a kind of system will evolve through which all of these computers will be connected, and even if we will not keep addresses and contact details of each other, we will be connected through these kind of websites. Unknowing about the type of evolution, even when internet was invented during 78, but there were no websites, only DOS was used to transmit a text information through distant computers. But even then, I was futurist enough. That futurist attribute or character might have been exploited by some classmates who have that much intelligence and memory, but it is a rare chance. And from that day, I forgot about those explanations given to my classmates, and except drawing and COBOL or basic line application, I was not interested much in studying software because I was more fond of physics only. But even then, I scored more than 75 to 80 to 90% in each examinations, because I knew we will not be provided any certificate for that computer courses, and moreover we have to share computer screen with 5 other classmates. Of them, 3 or 4 were never interested, and most of the time I was practicing alone only. And they used to get out of the class and used to talk with each other and spend time mocking the teachers and their love affairs. That's why the female computer teacher greeted me with respect when we met in 2010. Except those teachers, those students or alumni who used to mock them. We should not mock about love affair of teachers or other staff members or colleagues. You should always behave in a disciplined and polite manner. We don't need to be interfere with other personal matters. After all, it might be a coincidence that both got job in the same school or institute. Even my web designing computer teacher was much younger than me, but he used to sing whenever he was alone, remembering any girlfriend of the past, like चांद सिफारिश करता है हो जाए तो फिदा. Then he used to keep on chanting that song whenever there was power cut, and he used to walk towards the lobby of the institute. But he will wait for the staff members and he will never pour diesel or fuel in the generator. He will send someone for collecting diesel from the nearby petrol pump. He will come back, and if he failed to restart it properly, even then he will not help them. Due to any egoism or self-respect, he will never help those staff members, and the institute will be blackout or without electricity. That's why I studied for 4 or 5 days only. Then I returned back or discontinued my web designing course and studied only HTML and JavaScript. And he promised me that okay, he will teach us ASP.NET. I said all the time the power used to get away in Apple AppTech, and we have to wait in summer and feel so much sweat. And why should I lose customers from my electronics showroom? And when corrupt people started visiting my showroom, in spite of fighting or quarreling with them, in spite of taking any legal action, I lost hope and immediately joined a nearest AppTech Web Designing Computer Institute. Prior to that, I joined a hardware institute. That's why many of my college classmates used to feel surprised and sometimes angry also that you didn't inform them, you didn't took legal actions against the corrupt who were visiting your premises again and again. I said I don't wanted to bribe them. I was already fed up of my life when I faced immense torture during the industry which I owned as India's first environment friendly bathroom fittings manufacturing industry known as Gagan Enterprises and manufacturing Civic brand tapware and bathroom fittings. From 1999, after getting separated from our joint industry which was established in 1972, for 26 or 20